Hello, I am in Fountain Bridge today. I've got a bit of a challenge in my hand today. I've got to make quite a boring subject sound interesting. Yeah, so I'm just going to crack on. We're heading over here, first of all, to the university accommodation block, I think it is, where we're going to start our journey. Yes, so this is Napier University's Bainfield Halls, I think it's called. The thing I want to see is actually in the middle of the building. There's like a quad in the centre. I don't know if I'm going to get access to it. I might be able to see it, but not get to it. Worst case scenario, I'll put a picture up, but hopefully we can. This was originally a factory site. I'm not going to go into too much detail about what they made just yet, though. I'm going to keep a bit of mystery for you guys. Right, we've got a reception down here. I think this is going to be my best bet. It is a Sunday, so yeah, very quiet here today. I'm sort of doing that on purpose. I like to film when it's a bit quieter. Makes it a bit easier for me. Okay, the moment of truth. Oh, it's not looking promising. There's a gate in the way, but I can see what we're from to see. I'm going to try this gate. It's open. Magic. No, it's not. Okay, never mind. Right, in the center of that quad, can you see? I'll zoom in. There's a giant Wellington boot. Yes, this was a Wellington boot factory originally. Like I said, I've got to make this sound interesting. So, yeah, right. We're going to go to location number 2. Well, I'll explain it. That's kind of where it gets more interesting. Right, so heading back to where we started the video on the bridge. That building there is where we are heading. Because although that was the factory, I've been told that this was where they started out, and then when their business expanded, they moved to a bigger site. So yeah, we're heading over here. We have our lift bridge, which we've done already, so we're heading around this way. Yes, this company was the North British Rubber Works. It was founded in 1856, mostly by an American called Henry Lee Norris, but there's another guy mentioned as well, a Spencer Thomas Parmelly. I will put both their names up on screen, as I normally do, for the spelling, etc. And I apologise about any pronunciation errors. So this was actually the site of a silk mill from about 1830. They were actually cashing in on the craze at the time for imitation cashmere shawls. Yes, and then the rubber people moved in. It is a very nice building, I have to say. I like the brickwork design and around the windows and above doors and stuff. It is pretty good, I have to say. Yeah, so the North British Rubber Works, they actually ended up being one of Edinburgh's largest employees at the time. Right, there was a photo that I had of this building, which is how I know this is it. I'll just come this way. I will put the picture up as well. It has changed slightly. Excuse the car being in the way. So basically, this end of the building is what we're looking at. That's what I've matched up to the photo. Pretty good. We'll have a look at this doorway as well while we're here. What else can I tell you? Oh, we're going to what they made. Yes. There's something written up there, and I cannot read it. So it's the something. I have got no idea. What might say rubber, possibly. Oh yeah, the North British Rubber. I think it says North British Rubber Company, possibly. It's hard to tell. Let's zoom in. It may be because that's what I think it says. I can see that RUB, but anyway, yeah, we're in the right place. Good. Yes, they made Wellington boots here, as I said. They also made hot water bottles and pneumatic tyres, which is not very interesting. But this is the reason I've really come here. In World War One, they won the contract from the Ministry of Defence to make trench boots, and they ended up making over 1.2 million pairs. Now, this was to combat 3 things: 1, trench foot; 2, a dose of the flu; and 3, pleurisy. Boom, boom. There's a little bully collie joke in there for you. Yeah, no, it was just to combat the trench foot. But yeah, so I mean, what a fantastic story. This is, to do with the trenches of World War One, and here it is in Fountain Bridge in Edinburgh. So yeah, fast forward to World War Two. Now I don't know if that was still at this site or the other factory by this point. World War Two, they switched to making gas masks and barrage balloon materials. There you go. So they continued helping out with the war effort. Post-war, 1958, they started making Hunter Wellies, which are still going, I believe, and they're apparently quite a big deal. I don't really know too much about Wellies, but Hunter Wellies, apparently it's still a big deal. That was these guys. And then in the 1950s, they made motorway traffic cones, and there was no way I can make that interesting. So do your own joke. Yeah, and then they actually closed down in 1959. So they had it good when they had it good, but yeah, sadly no more. I think another company had bought out the Hunter Welly part of them, but nevertheless, there we go. North British Rubber Works, former site, war connection, quite interesting. There you go. Right, bye.